Hey guys, we're back with Xzia on Courage Shield and her Haunted Manor. She conducted this tour during her 24-hour Extra Life charity stream. Be sure you're following her on Twitter and Twitch so you can catch all her latest activity.
Alright, Xzia, tell us a little bit about your build.
This build is for Halloween. So what happened is a good 2 months before Halloween, I found a very interesting image on the net that was like, oh my god, I want to reproduce this. So I made this mansion out of that. I modified a bit of it because I wanted to maximize the space in the attic for some project I had. But that's what came out of it. So I'm pretty happy about the result. And we are going to turn it actually into our guild hall when I make my guild. If you will follow me into this room over here. We are currently in the living room. You can see to my left there's a ghost coming out of the painting. And if we go over here, we're gonna find a secret passage. Let me lead you to the dining room. The dining room is a place where there's a whole lot of paranormal activity going. There's also 2 secret passages in this room. I decided to use a whole lot of paintings because in my childhood I had an uncle that had a very creepy guest room, and it was full of portraits from like the floor to the ceiling, and it creeped me out very bad, so I wanted to have a room like that. As you come into this room, you will find yourself into the kitchen. In the kitchen, there's more paranormal activity. As you can see, there's some knives coming out of a wall, flying all the way through the room, and they go and stab themselves into the opposing wall. There's also a rack of meat and blood on the floor under the butcher's table. We are now in the library, and there's more paranormal activity in this room. You can see a creepy hand sticking out of a painting just over the couch. There's also 2 secret passages in this room. We are standing on top of the grand staircase where you can see the railing is exploded. There was a ghostly skull that smashed through it, and we can see it floating with fire behind it. As we land on the 2nd floor, we are in that large sitting area. We can see a bowl filled with skull popcorn, and there's some paranormal activity going on, so it's floating a bit. We are standing in the master's bedroom. Well, there's not a whole lot of paranormal activity in this room. You can see the bed. It's kind of special. The owner of the place is up to no good, and it kind of gives a hint about it. We are now standing in the office of the owner of the mansion. It's got a painting with a skull sticking out of it, so the painting is haunted again. There's also a very creepy statue in the corner with a whole lot of skulls and spikes and stuff. The rest of the office is like his desk and some bookshelves and a dead plant in the corner. We are now in a guest bedroom, and a murder happened here. So somebody got killed. There's blood all over, and it's like haunted again. There's a lot of floating things, and the furniture is messed up. If you look on the floor, you will find blood, and it leads to a trail of blood. If you follow it, it will lead you to a special place. So you're welcome to find it. This hallway here has a ghost sticking out of the painting, and the ghost is not fully through, so if we look at the other room behind, we will find more of the ghost. To my left, there's a door in that cabinet, and it's actually leading to a secret passage. We are in a room that's a bit weird. Everything is upside down, and you can see the ghost that's kind of leaving the room. We see the back part of it. The ghost is responsible, so he's playing tricks with the people here, and he reversed the room. Everything is upside down in it. We are now in the basement of the manor. The only way to reach this area is through one of the many different secret passages. This room is like the owners of the manor that has a secret office space. He's got a gigantic crystal ball with the skull in it. While we are still in the basement, we can see the back wall got smashed by some creepy roots. A whole lot of stuff like spilled through, a lot of debris. And just behind it, you can see a gigantic ghost, and that ghost is powerful, so a lot of stuff is floating around it. Come over here. This room is a secret room in the basement where the owner of the mansion is doing a lot of creepy stuff. It's an actual torture room. This long hallway leads you to a secret place under the mansion. If you follow the trail of blood that you found in the room up in the second floor of the mansion, where there was a murder, this is the trail of blood, so it leads you to that secret place.
All right, Xzia, as we wrap this up, is there anything else you'd like to add?
The only thing I would like to say is that this mansion took me about 3 weeks to build. I would say a month and a half prior, I found a very nice image on the net while I was searching for a different style of houses. And I really loved what I saw, so I decided to reproduce it. That's the result of it. And I used to hate roofs. I always say roofs are evil. And then I decided to make this house with like some crazy angles and stuff. But I think I managed to improve my techniques with roofing a lot. So now I have more facility to make this. Pretty happy about the result.
It was a lot of fun shooting this during Xzia's stream, and she did manage to pull off the full 24 hours. Be sure you're following her on Twitter as well as Twitch. Also, I'm marching towards 1,000 subscribers, so be sure you're not only hitting that like button, but subscribing. Help me reach that 1,000 mark by sharing this channel on your favorite social media. Stay tuned for future Landmark news.